Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we promise you we can give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nate, and let's pull the pin already.
How you liking, Nate? Some new features, a little upgrade?
You on fire and I'm ice.
Oh, I didn't mean that on purpose.
Fire and ice.
I'm always stressed. You're cool, calm, and collected. That's what it is. It's not not fire and ice. Yeah, it's no. What do you think? So they're upgrading this whole thing, and I actually had some time to figure it out.
I like it.
For the two listeners out there, you can't see it, so just forget everything we just said.
They can't see it?
No, the people listening on podcasts.
Oh,
we have two people. Our podcast gets listened to by two people all the time.
Well, shout out to them. Shout out to those two people, whoever you are. Thanks for listening to us.
Unless one of them is me by accident, I don't know.
I know it's not me because I don't know where to find it.
It's in the same place all our money is.
Oh.
So, anyways, Nate, welcome back. Appreciate you showing up again. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Always.
And as well as all of you out there, I want to give a couple shout outs and catch up on some stuff before we get into what we really come here for. But Christine and Johnny, again, we really appreciate you. Of course, Christine was talking about some video. I don't know if you've seen it.
Dog.
Yeah, no, the dog does too. I don't know if you see it, but Christina says she saw some video where some store guy was blasting opera music at some homeless camp. I thought that was the funniest thing. These are the creative people I want to shout out to, because when people don't have to resort to violence, but they can be creative and still be annoying. I love that stuff. Just like the memes, just like the Super Bowl memes and all that stuff. Dude, were they crazy or what?
I thought they were pretty stupid.
No, really? You don't like the memes?
Oh, the memes were pretty funny. I'm thinking commercials, right? So most of those were pretty stupid.
Oh, yeah. No, there wasn't really a whole gullet. But let me tell you something. I don't want to go into a whole Super Bowl episode because today is Valentine's Day and it's got nothing to do with Super Bowl. But just so much has happened since then. I watched, actually, I didn't want to watch the Super Bowl because I have no interest. I could care less who won it. I hated both teams. I wish they both lost, but that wasn't possible. But I actually watched it on Nickelodeon.
Well, they both lost in the first and in regulation.
Good point. But I watched it on Nickelodeon. Did you see that? SpongeBob and Patrick were doing it.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl on Nickelodeon, but I've seen it. Did they slime them and everything?
Yes, it was so cool. It actually made the game entertaining. I really shout out to you guys at Nickelodeon. That was really impressive. I enjoyed watching it because I really didn't care who won or not. And by the way, Christine, that's my woohoo, my owl. So yeah, I did enjoy it, and Nickelodeon made it more pleasant for me. So, and then I remember Christine mentioned something about another. Remember when I used the thing about the frog and the snake or whatever it is, the frog and the scorpion?
Of course, I remember that.
You said there's another one about a frozen snake that the lady took in her house and warmed him up, saved his life, and the snake bit her and killed her. She said, "But I saved you." Anyways, I just want to give a shout out to you guys, Christine and Johnny. We always appreciate you, and I feel like you don't get enough recognition. I mean, you do because you're the only ones that watch us. But yeah, you get the point. So, anyways, we're here for headlines. That's what we're here for, not for me babbling about stupid stuff and Super Bowl stuff that I care less about. So, to all you Swifties out there that are tuning in, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. We're just going to pull some headlines from mainstream media, and we're going to talk about them from our perspective. And why is our perspective important, Nate?
No, we're average veterans. We've been around the world, and we know everything.
Yes, and we're going to go ahead and tell you how to react to these headlines. So, without further ado, why don't we get into some headlines? All right, first one. Are you serious? Yeah, no, I'm going to have to take a message, even though I need to talk to that guy. But for you guys, we're going to put him on hold. Where was he? Biden warned Israel not to enter Rafah. Is that how you say it, Rafah?
That's exactly how you said it.
Yeah, they did anyway and rescued 2 hostages. What do you think?
Who's he to tell another country at war where they can and can't go? Oh, unless
you've been doing it for years, right?
Unless they want our money from him.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you don't fire the prosecutor, we're not going to give you the billions of dollars, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you know it? What do you know? Well, Israel just gave the big double barrel middle fingers, whatever, that thing. Israel just told.
I'll do it for you. I'll do
Thanks,
it for
appreciate
you.
it. Yeah. So Israel told Biden to pound sand. So I mean, come on, dude. I'm just this whole stuff's a joke. And I again to you Trump haters out there, like I get it. I understand why you hate Trump and I mean I understand, no, I guess I don't really understand, but I'm compassionate at least to understand that you got a right to hate anybody you want, but this guy's a clown, dude. This guy's a clown. I mean, we don't whoever listens to Biden. Who listened to Biden? Who?
All of
What
his
country? Name me one
followers.
country, one leader that actually listened to Biden.
None. Absolutely
Even
none.
Canada doesn't listen to Biden. It's a joke, man. Anyways, yeah, it's a joke. He's a joke.
All right. Well, I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
even
out
know how
of.
to segue into the next one. So,
I'm gonna go out of order, so we're gonna segue.
oh, great, because the Senate passes a 95.3 billion aid package while you were all watching the Super Bowl for Ukraine and Israel, but fate in the House is uncertain.
So he told Israel not to go in Rafah. They did, and he still they still passed a budget for him. Only 60 billion of this is ear tagged for Ukraine already, though. So no big
Right,
deal there.
right. And
This was a security package deal or security. It was called some type of security deal, but $0 in this bill is for anything U.S. security at all.
right. And from what I understand, Nate, this is actually not even the same one. The original one that had the 20 million or billion in for the border for all processing stuff was actually removed.
It should
This is
be.
when they snuck in right at the last minute trying to get it past everybody
No, it's
during the
gonna fail.
Super Bowl.
It's gonna fail in the
Yep.
House.
So this is all still a joke. And when it says it's dead in the House,
Like, when we have
I hope so.
$95 billion just to give away, maybe I don't need to pay much taxes as I'm paying, or spend that in America. I mean, how do you just give away so much money for unnecessary reasons?
Well, I mean, think about it. But it's the same problem, dude. They're spending other people's money. It's
Yeah,
so
mine,
easy. Like
yours.
if I gave you my credit card, you'd be able to go buy whatever you wanted for whatever cost. It didn't matter, right?
I don't
I mean,
know. It'd probably max out at some point, wouldn't it?
well, you would think so, but what if I told you I'm putting the money in the card? I'm printing the money for the
Oh,
card,
oh, cool. Then I'll keep spending your money.
right? And you're going to do whenever think. I mean, just think about the addiction. That this kind of stuff is. Oh, that sucks. Our name tags. I'm gonna have to move all that. My name's popping up behind the thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh
just
well,
noticed that.
doesn't matter. Technical difficulties, no big deal. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, this is sad. They got to stop spending our money. And remember, we talked about this. We need to go back to. We need to go to a format where we get to choose where our tax dollars go. National defense, whatever. We need to get to choose them.
You do. When you vote
I
for the
think.
person in office, you give them all the authority to put your money where you want it, where they want it.
Well, not really, because they get to vote. So
Yeah,
even if I'm from Hawaii and I want my money going into, SeaWorld, um, 49 other states get two senators each too. They're not going to pay for SeaWorld. It's just not happening. So my vote won't count. Now, if it's state money, sure. State money for sure. But yeah, it's a joke, dude. This is a lot of money that we're printing. Hopefully these people in Congress, I don't know, like, and you know what? There's Republicans voting for this crap. It's not just a
yeah,
Democrat.
yeah. In the Senate, in the House,
Yeah, the
they're
Senate.
not.
Senate Republicans are voting for this crap. Like 18 of them. And again, just like I said one of the last episodes, if this is your senator, he's a Republican and he voted for this, it's time to go. It's time to go.
That's why it's
I
a
don't
bipartisan. No, we need bipartisan deals, Jim.
Yeah, we do. We need sensible ones, not
Oh,
stupid ones. Well, he's clearly not for America if he's your senator and he voted for this. If he's a Democrat, you know he's going to vote for it anyway because they're told what to do anyway. Not the Republicans aren't, because the Democrats tell the Republicans what to do also. But at least you got a chance to get somebody else in there if he's a Republican.
yeah. So that that's 95.3 billion. None of it for the U.S. And check this out.
Right, because Ron Johnson says McConnell took border security off the table in negotiations. That's right. That's what I just told you, right? I knew there was a headline for that. Yep, that's what he did. He took the border out of that bill. McConnell did.
He needs to.
Yeah, well, let's be real. All of it does need, yeah, it all needs to be separated, right? We need
Yeah.
single issue bills, but even Ukraine and Israel funding should be separated. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it should be separated.
Yeah, but if you're gonna vote yes on both of them,
Well, sure, I get it, but at the end of the day, um, I don't know. I don't know why we can't just vote on one issue. I just don't know why we can't. It's just like at school. You know what I mean?
we
Anybody wants
can't vote.
this? Raise your hand. Okay. Anybody wants this? Raise. I mean, like one issue, single issue. You
Yeah,
know?
and you think a border security deal will be one issue ever?
Well, yeah. I mean, either way, Well, let's say if it's legitimately a single issue, obviously it's a complicated issue, but it does fall into the same one.
But
You know what I
yeah,
mean? They'll try to earmark stuff that's
it-
related to it. You know
mm,
what I mean? Like, oh, we can only
yeah,
hire these construction companies that I own, or we can only, you
yeah,
know,
gotcha.
put
Yep.
these rules. So yeah, you may have earmarks, quote unquote, that they somehow tie to it and relate to it. But in the end, really, it should have nothing to do with money going to Ukraine. Nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can prove a correlation between it, then so be it. If not, suck it. All right.
Suck it. Boom.
And last but not least, Iranian-backed Iraqi group set to resume attacking U.S. troops. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, no, that's Trump that's going to start a bunch of wars. That's
Yeah,
right. Trump
yeah,
is starting wars. The hell am I thinking?
yeah. We're
Yeah.
like we're doing a tax. What are we doing a tax on?
Um,
If they're attacking our troops, let's go frickin' attack their troops. Good lord, just blow them up.
but dude, isn't that what we wanted, right? Don't we want a war? Isn't that
Yeah,
what Biden and them want? They want a
of
war.
course. Let's do it.
I remember, like, look, dude, it is conflicting. It is a problem. Like, nobody wants to stand there and take a punch and not do anything. But in the end, I remember when it was Republicans who always pushed for war because that's where they made all their money. They had the gas industry, they had defense industries, they had all their money in that. Now it seems like Democrats are wanting to go into these endless wars because they found a way to launder money through Ukraine and stuff like that. So now both parties want us in war.
Well, they get into war and then they provide funding for that just funnels right back to
Right.
a bank account
Right.
attached to them somehow or another.
Yeah, it's like here, Nate, I'm going to give you $100 to spend on the equipment that I'm going to build for you. So because they're not allowed, it's a conflict of interest to sell to the government. So they're going to give you our money to Ukraine and then sell to Ukraine. It's a gimmick,
Yeah.
dude. Gimmick. I don't know,
Well,
man.
from me to you, happy Valentine's Day, my love.
Dude, don't be like that, dude. My pronouns are go screw yourself.
You're the one. You're the one that has the red border. Like you.
That's like
Like,
fire, though. Remember, that's fire. Woo, I'm on fire. Yeah, look at my face. It matches my border. That's why I did it. Because yours will match your border. Mine will match my border. But anyways, yeah. So anyway, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate Johnny, Christine again. Sorry we couldn't catch up. And I wanted to share something. I almost forgot, dude. You know how long I spent running around my office looking for this invisible tape?
yeah, it's invisible. You can't see it.
Can you see it?
I
Can
see
you
it.
see it, or is it invisible?
It's invisible.
Oh. Can you see this?
No,
Is
it's
it invisible?
invisible.
Oh, all right. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. I must have got lucky just when I put my hand on it or something.
He
It's just the
accidentally hit it.
weirdest thing. But anyways, that is all the time we have for this show. We're going to become invisible in a second here. So thanks for share, subscribing, and all that stuff. And leave your comments and whatever else we do. Send us money and tell us that our website's down because we already know it because I'm too busy and don't know how to get it back up without my buddy Ryan, who, if you're out there, Ryan, still waiting on you. But we appreciate you, brother. Love you. Until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin already. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.